EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this out to the 25. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 75 yards. And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 26 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott-Good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This 2nd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, it's Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Fighting through. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Little short pass here to Hill.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Down right around the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brown the motion man right. They'll go to Barkley again. There he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. LLe-ge-nd with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Miller. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Carr now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, here's Kamara. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 41 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Here's Groupie for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter and fights through one man. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 131 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr gets this one to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Kamara up the middle. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Carr going to look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Groupie for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Carr going to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, things started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Carr now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
On second down, here's Miller. Room here to run. That good for 22 and a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
And
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now. Miller. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Eluding the pressure right. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. But gutsy call there. Yeags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The toss out to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. A first down carry for Barkley.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One final try now for Carr. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.